Atomic Heart is a game I'm wildly excited for, and recently we got a fresh new look at some gameplay, meeting a new mini-boss. The video kicks off with some eerie shots before diving into the gameplay. The first thing I noticed was the level of detail, and by that, yes, I mean his hairy arms. Most games that show body parts are usually clothed or have arms that are smooth as a baby's butt, but not this hardcore Soviet world. The inclusion of body hair may seem minimal, but I appreciate the additional detail that has gone into the realism and character design. The second thing that caught my eye is the ridiculously large weapon fitting for a science fiction KGB officer. It's a massive, double-handed weapon that looks like it could fire some major energy rounds, which I'm hoping leads to some impressive enemy deaths. Sadly, we don't actually get to see this thing in action. The devs did the ultimate tease here. The level of design in the first area is something to behold, and this continues into the other areas. A battered and deserted hallway filled with what looks like marketing for state-of-the-art machines that the facility produces. The Russian posters fully immerse you in the fictional USSR, and the Russian voice acting is phenomenal. In my opinion, there is no other option than to play this game with the Russian voice acting and English subtitles.
Ой, вот это я понимаю, хоромы. Храф, какой у нас там план-то?
Вам приказано зачистить территорию.
Not long after the educational hallway, we enter a massive multi-level area with a beautiful, almost honeycomb ceiling, revealing a very green and blue exterior to the building. You see a lot of smaller robots chaotically going about their business, but it's not long until the epic room starts producing plant-like enemies in good old Xenomorph fashion. Now we get a first look at some combat in this trailer. Sadly, you put away your gun to reveal an impressive looking melee weapon. A metal rod with a motor and spinning saw blades on the end is exactly what I want to wield in this terrifying world. The protagonist can swing his weapon haphazardly to hit enemies, or you can use a charge over the head slam, which supposedly deals more damage. The enemies themselves use some sort of acid or gas-like attacks, and your health gradually decreases if you're in the range of it, and of course they throw themselves at you. There is a stamina meter, and the general UI looks clean and attractive, with health and some sort of energy meter on the bottom, and then this compass on the top with objectives and enemies. Whether this stays the same for the final game, who knows. After clearing out the bulk of enemies, you heal, and the healing animation is really impressive. A small red capsule is presented, and in the palm of your hand there's a small hole, and these wires snake out of it and collect whatever's in that red capsule. It's pretty impressive. Immediately following, there's another load of plant enemies bursting from their pods, and an impressive new mechanic shows up. Using the same wires from the center of your palm, you activate what seems to be a dormant robot, and it violently plows through them, buying you time to prepare or run, depending on your playstyle.
Пыль?
After this, we enter a creepy hallway and face off against a humanoid robot that packs a hell of a punch. I love the detail of the white coat / layer, whatever it is, of the robot just coming off as and where you hit it. It's just another level of detail which is just fantastic, and you know, we come to expect with these new games.
Обратите внимание на экспонат с внутренностями кита. Тут представлены не только органы дыхания с пищеварением, но и...
Так, раз, хорош. Кто в банках?
Детектирую органические объекты, состоящие из смеси желе и различных животных организмов.
Понял. На закуску оставили.
Надеюсь, вы не будете пробовать их на вкус.
Но выглядит не очень аппетитно. Эй, Храс! Тут одна закуска выбралась из банки.
Finally, we come to meet this prey-esque enemy, and it starts off the fight with a really impressive stretchy dropkick that seems to be unavoidable. This thing is pretty impressive and very stretchy. It has zero table manners as it crashes around trying to get you, and yeah, it's a hell of a fight. Near the end of the fight we see a new mechanic, and it's some sort of tracking vision that greys out the world and allows you to follow the enemies through walls in a kind of stealth mode. Now we get to see this weapon in some new action. The chain is full and charged up, and the blades that were originally spinning, like saw blades on the rod, now fly out and you can direct them to attack. It's a very anime style, shuriken style attack, and I'm so impressed with it. It turns this weapon into a ranged weapon for a short amount of time, shredding your enemy, although this enemy seems a bit harder to Sadly, we lose this fight, and you get a cool animation of seeing the protagonist being devoured by this weakness. This new gameplay trailer has reinvigorated my excitement for this game, and it shows off the incredible versatility with the weaponry mechanics and just general style. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to play this game. Thank you for watching my video, and if you want a full breakdown of the video, please go to iChowgames.com.